I'm going to be putting this backup camera, mounting it to the bottom of this ranch hand bumper right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this cable up from behind it and then get up and over the bumper and then run it forward. Now, to do this, you've got basically two connections here. You got the video and then you've got power and ground. The power and ground, you're going to want to ground it somewhere close by. I'm just going to ground it underneath the body here somewhere with this wire. This wire here needs to run all the way to the receiver in the dashboard so you can see the image. It also needs to be tapped into a line here, which I'm using to indicate the reversing lights. So when your reversing lights come on, you're going to see that the camera turns on with that, so you get the image. This here is the plug that goes into the back of the directional here that has the reversing lights for this truck. And what I did is I just ran some tests to confirm that the purple is the line that I need. So what I did was I spliced into that purple and ran myself another purple line off here. As you can see it going into that conduit there. And now this line here, it goes up and in, it matches up with my main power coming off the back of the camera. And then that line goes all the way to the front to the receiver and the dashboard. So this is a way you can tap into on these Dodges. This is a 2003 Ram 2500. Now this is how you can tap into it. Just take the tail light out, only has 2 bolts. Drop this plug down in, remove the wire wrap around it, expose this purple and cut that. And then I soldered in another line here, put some heat shrink tubing on that. And I'm just running this thing up and over, and it goes in this same piece of conduit here that's going all the way up to the firewall at the front of the truck. Just ran it along this rail the whole way on the top, over the fuel tank, kept it out of the way of anything that's moving, and did that. Now to reinstall this taillight, you're just going to attach this cannon plug. You're going to slide this little catch here off to the side, and then you're going to put it into the plug, and then slide that catch back over. Now you've just got these 2 plugs here that go into these slots here on the side of the truck. Just fit in there. And just while that sits there, you're going to take your just 2 bolts. They have this star tip here, this T25 I think it is. And that's it. These just thread into this plastic housing. And your light is intact. Here I've got the camera. Wires in conduit. Coming out here. Going up to the front of the vehicle. Red line power going up to that reverse light in the backup circuit there. Ground wire coming out, going right here to the body. And I got these 2 connectors here, so if that camera gets broken, I can just unplug it here and everything forward should be good to go. Just leave it alone. And there it is, all buttoned up. Take a look at where the backup wire comes into the car through the firewall. You see this, got a clutch pedal right here, and then straight back, there's a entry into the firewall. I've got a cable here for power for an amp, and then I cut a rubber hole in the rubber boot for my line here. This is going up to my stereo that has the video signal for the backup camera, and that's just going to go underneath the floor mat here and then up here with this wire here, and the amp wires up to the stereo in behind the dash. And there's the stereo right there. Go ahead and test this out. Stereo's on. Put the truck in reverse, and automatically camera comes right up. It's got a pretty good image. I like it.